Mass Media Team, assemble!
Hello, and let me say thank you for watching our 6th edition of Tay Show. I feel that we have a great show for you today. Krista, what's with the news?
On Monday, April 1st, MTV's Buck Wild Shane Gandy was found dead with 2 other bodies in a Ford Bronco in Siliceville, West Virginia. All the bodies had died from carbon monoxide poisoning. Their deaths have been ruled accidental. So, what's your thoughts on Shane Gandy from Buck Wild dying?
Well, I think it's sad because he was such a family person, and he always helped his friends out, and he'd do anything anybody need, and it was all for others, and only the good die young, and it's sad.
So, what's your thoughts on the Buck Wild Shane Gandy dying?
It's kind of depressing. I mean, Dandy Candy, he's the man. But I don't know what the show's gonna be without him. He gets him and the ladies on. It's just gonna be different.
Definitely. Back to you, James.
Well, it's a sad day for MTV. But for the rest of us, life goes on. Well, I'm glad to hear that fall sports are in full swing. Let's hear what Adrian has to say about that.
The JV baseball boys have won 1 out of their 4 games they've played. The varsity boys lost their first 3 games, but made a comeback and won the next 3. They play field on Friday, April 12th. The varsity girls lost both their doubleheader games, but won the next 2 after that. Their next game is Monday, April 15th against Southeast. On Thursday, April 4th and Thursday, April 11th, the track team traveled to Champion. They will go to Western Reserve on Saturday, April 13th.
I sure am glad to hear that those boys and gals are competing. Speaking of competing, let's lighten things up. It's game time!
This week in the random segment, we're playing a game. We're going to have the boys cover their balloons in shaving cream and see who can shave them the fastest. Michael Plone, Stephen Lambert, Ryan Mullins, Tyler Kobe, and Tyler Howard. Go.
Mike won because he can't pop it.
Mine's invincible.
It's games like that that keep America from becoming way too super obese. Well, before I say anything too controversial, let's go to Becca with Question of the Week.
So this week's question of the week is, if your life was a movie, who would play you?
If my life was a movie, I think it'd be played by Manny from Modern Family.
So if your life was a movie, who would play you?
Well, I would say Chuck Norris, but Chuck Norris doesn't look like anybody. Everybody looks like Chuck Norris.
I would be Jennifer Lawrence because she's a really good role model and she's hilarious.
I would be Rachel Bilson because I look like her, and she dated Adam Brody. So, yeah, that's my boyfriend.
So Miller, if your life was a movie, who would play you?
Well, that would have to be Mr. Englehart. He's a talented, gifted actor. He's really good at math, something I've wanted to be my whole life, and he probably looks good in a dress.
Well, if anyone were to play me in a movie, it'd have to be someone handsome, like Kevin James or Jonah Hill. I could totally see it. But let's talk about someone far less interesting than me. Erica, who's behind the chair?
Ms. Swigert has been librarian here at GHS for the past 5 years. She graduated from Solon High School, and after she went to Kent State for Spanish, Cleveland State for Masters, and Kent again for Library Masters. She went back to Solon to teach Spanish for a year, Sugar Middle for 8 years, and Geneva for 2 years. Ms. Swigert has been happily married to her husband Bill for 28 years and is a proud mother of 4 children, Alyssa, Rachel, and twin boys TJ and Jeffrey. She is also a proud mother of 3, Zachary, who is 6.5, Chelsea, who is 2.5, and Milena, who is 2.5. As a continuation to her family, she has 3 dogs, a black lab named Bear, a husky named Tegan, and a chihuahua named Grande. Mrs. Swigert loves spending time with her sisters, Jen and Stacy, and she also loves to travel. She one day wishes to go to Costa Rica, Greece, and even the Vatican City.
Well, I hope you enjoyed the show. I'll see you next week, GHS.